So there still is a little more to do in this game. If you restart from here, it doesn't save. If you start the game again from here, it will just put you back at your last save point, which will be outside the mana tree. And you can go and try and 100% it from there. I mentioned that I was going to. Oh, cool, you can control stuff during the credits. But I'm not sure if I will. I actually don't like this game as much as I did probably when I started it. And I've gotten a bit tired of it. I might do something like I'm planning to do with 3D Land and come back to it after about a year. And there's a couple more areas that I haven't explored, a couple more major areas. I might do that, who knows. As for the game, because I like to do my game review in the credits, I don't know. I think it was worth my time. I think it was worth like $4 I spent on it because I got it on sale on Steam. But I don't know if it's worth the full like 10. I don't know how much more time I would want to put into completing it. I really did like the part where you literally watched your journey through video game history. From like, the only thing it really skipped was command line games, and admittedly that would be hard. Other than that, the story, it was basically a parody. I'll just keep talking here, I'll throw out like a montage or something. It was basically a parody of a lot of common tropes in video games, and that was a nice effort, but in doing so, I think it just fell into a lot of the same traps. The story sucked. It wasn't X and Y caliber sucking, but the story sucked. I'll put it on the level of Pokemon Red and Blue. There were a lot of things that it just sped through in like 10 seconds and didn't explain, like the Mana Tree, what the hell is the Mana Tree? The Black Citadel, what in the world is the significance of the Black Citadel? The 2 amulet halves, what's the significance of the 2 amulet halves and why are we tracking them down other than we have to? Zephyros, his backstory wasn't told until the second part of the boss battle. That really could have used a little bit more exposition. I know this wasn't like a big AAA game or anything, but they had a lot of space where they could have expanded on details, like the shadow protagonist guy in the Noria Mines. What's the deal with him? The Diablo guy in the caves, the Diablo caves, whatever they're called. I can't remember their official name, but what's the deal with him? Other than that he wants to destroy us and keep us from getting the amulet for some reason that went unexplained. X's character, or whoever I named X. I can't remember any of these names right now, it's terrible. But she could have used a lot more development. She was just basically, my homeland is in trouble and you're going to go save him and I'm gonna go and be your sidekick or whatever and heal you up when you need to in battle. Like this, she couldn't do much else besides that. And then when she died, it was supposed to be a big emotional scene, but really it was just kind of, what? What happened? Who are you again? You died and that's bad, but that was kind of out of the blue, and I just dropped the pen on my desk. I'm playing with the pen when I'm talking. And I don't really know what I'm supposed to feel about that. For that matter, a lot of the NPCs, Uncle Sid or Uncle Kamix or whatever you want to call him, the lady that gave you the bombs, why were there bombs in Heretic again? That's another thing that they really should have spent a little more time explaining. I mean, the game was only 2 hours. They really could have gone into more detail than they did. Anyway, my other major complaint about the game is that it tried to contain as many elements of video games as it could. It had the live-action overworld, as they like to call it, or hack and slash maybe would be a better term. They had the turn-based battles, but as that happened, because they tried to include both of them, neither of them felt really developed. The turn-based battles, you really only had a couple options in there, or attack and heal until the very end when you had the big attack. Oh, 3 options. You could revive people when you had 2 characters. And that felt really just odd. Leveling up, maybe if I would have just level grinded forever out in the overworld, I would have seen a difference in things like damage output and damage taken from enemy attacks. But you really didn't. You only got a couple levels in the main game. I think I was like level 9 when I hit the mana tree and finished the game. All of the math that drives it, like your attack stats, your weapons attack stats, your armor, whatever, is hidden, and there's no way to alter it. There's no way to fight in a different style like there are with other traditional RPGs like Pokemon I want to say the Elder Scrolls, which is not exactly a traditional RPG, but I've been playing a lot, so the Elder Scrolls. And likewise, when you're out in the field doing the hack and slash thing, you have your combos, which is nice, and you can do a little bit of strategy with positioning yourselves so that enemies have less opportunity to attack you, and you can just attack them all you want, like I mentioned in the Diablo caves, but there really wasn't much of that. Again, you couldn't pick up and change your items. The sword was really overpowered, the bombs and the arrows are really mostly for questy sort of things, breaking walls and lighting torches and whatever. You could use them in battle, but most of the times the sword was just vastly superior, and it really just didn't feel too balanced. But that's my review of Evoland. That's it for this playthrough. Like I said, I might do a couple in... I'm like making all sorts of noise on my desk here. I just whacked my controller on a drawer. Like I said, I might come back to this. I might pick up all the stars. I might make a video about where all 33 of the stars and 20, I think 3 of the cards are, and stuff like that. 2 hidden locations that I don't think I've been to yet. But for now, I hope you all enjoyed that. Rate, comment, and subscribe. Watch some of the stuff I have uploaded, and I will see you all later.